Greetings, my name is Neosekken, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Corpse Party Returning Nightmare. Now, in the last episode, I searched the school high and low for any signs or clues that could point me into a direction on how to get to the rest of the group that I've been separated from. But I haven't really had any luck with that. Instead, what I have found were a couple wrong ends, and some notes from an unrelated group written from the perspective of one of their members, who, well, to put it bluntly and succinctly, didn't exactly have the best 16th birthday on the planet. Especially since, well, she and her two friends wound up here in Heavenly Host of all places. But even before that, she also had her heart broken. And, well, this school undoubtedly fed upon those feelings of resentment, and I imagine that she succumbed to darkening before she ended up dying someplace. But in the last of those notes, I found that she at one point had a nail puller, which just so happens to be something that I need to find in order to open the door to the girls' bathroom on the 3rd floor. But I have no idea where it is, because I've searched the school high and low again after finding that last note, and I'm kind of stuck at the moment. So I'm just trying to think, what have I not... If it's not something that I have to find, maybe it's something I have to do. Because I'm pretty certain I've checked every single nook and cranny that I could for any new clues, new items, or anything like that. So I'm hoping that maybe I can just... Funny how that works out. I was just thinking maybe it's something I gotta do. So I'm thinking maybe instead of trying to look for something that might not exist, I should try to maybe figure out the code to this thing here. So it's a 5-digit number. But the only numbers I've found were the ones that... The 561 number that pointed me to only one of the notes from this student I've been reading from. And the other two were just me reading from a clock from another note from the same student. But that turned out to just simply point to the solution of, well, where another note was located. So I don't think I can use that. So I don't think either of those numbers are necessarily what I'm looking for. Okay, scrap 2. Huh? What the hell just happened? Why is it making that beeping noise every time I press the shift key? I don't like that. Apparently, I inadvertently turned on sticky keys, which was what that beeping noise was. I turned it off, I think, so everything should be good to go. Purely my fault, not from the game. Wait. 5 notes. 5-digit number on the padlock. Let's start with number 1. So 5, 4. Now, if this is it, I'm going to be pretty happy. 5, 4, 1. 1, 3. 5, 4, 1, 3. 7. 54137. Please be it. Okay, I guess that wasn't it. 5. Did I miss from? Did I forget a number right as I was trying to do it? So let's try 5 again. 5, 4. Yeah, I think I inputted a wrong number right down the second digit. 5, 4. 1. 4, 1. 5, 4, 1, 3, 7. 5, 4, 1, 3, 7. Holy fucking shit, that was it. Ha! I figured it out. It's nice having a genius moment once in a while. The hell kind of room is this? It's a very unpleasant one, I can assure you that much. Whatever, I guess. There are better things to worry about. There's writing on a chalkboard here. What am I doing? I don't know. What are you doing? Well, we got a shiny item here. It's an old rusty nail puller that's been dyed brown red. Found it! Maybe now I can find whatever's inside the boys' room. Never mind, I guess it was the boys' room. I was supposed to... I guess I confused them. Oh, great. What is that? Damn earthquake. Felt like the place was going to collapse on itself. Let me guess. The map has shifted a little bit now. Now, what's different? Also, the music is... Okay, never mind. It's back. Someone coming this way? Hello, who are you? Asano, oh. Oh my god, it's so nice to finally find someone. Alive. I was thrilled to find someone else alive in this godforsaken place, but something felt very wrong. I should probably run, alright? Asano's face was a wreck. It was very clear she has been crying, as the short sniffles and sunken eyes all add up to it. The bright, pretty smile Asano possessed back at the classroom was completely gone. She seems like a totally different person than the one I met a few hours ago. She was visibly shaking. It was a no-brainer that Asano had seen something that gravely disturbed her. Huh? Asano? What's wrong? Where are the other... Get away from me. Huh? Get away from me, you damned freak! What was I freaky about? When? Where? How? Asano, wait! It's not safe in here! Stay away! Ah! God damn it. I'm really starting to lose it. Damn freak. From an outside perspective, it's not that hard to figure out I'm not the most sociable individual. It must also look like I'm completely fine with it. But the truth is, I'm sure as hell not fine with it. I talked to my mother about it. If she wasn't working all the time. Every day during class, I like to imagine what it would be like to have someone there for you. To be there when you most need them. Someone to listen to your thoughts, give you advice, or maybe ask about how your day has been. And every time I think about it, I can't help but feel robbed. My grandfather was always sick with Alzheimer's, but after my grandmother died, his condition worsened. With him being obviously incapable to work, he moved in with my mother and I when I was very young. But even with my mother working 2 jobs, she is still struggling to keep a roof over our heads, leaving me to take care of my sick grandfather at such a young age. I had to focus all my free time to make sure he didn't hurt himself, or that he didn't go to the bathroom on the floor like some untrained dog. And because of that, I'm not able to do any of my schoolwork, make some friends, or keep up with some of my old ones. And I'm angry that I've had my childhood robbed over that. It may be selfish, but damn it, who isn't selfish these days? Damned freak. I didn't ask to be one. But if I get reunited with these people, and get out of here alive with them, they'll be my friends, right? People to rely on? Yes, I must find the others. Asano, wait up! Huh? Oh boy, another earthquake. It's over now. I gotta find the others, quickly find the others. I can't imagine what it's like to live with a relative with Alzheimer's, how draining that must be. And I mean, my heart goes out to anybody who has to deal with that. Whether it be, hello. Somehow a candle now sits on the floor here. Its flickering light provides some warmth in this abysmal place. Okay, well, I'm gonna save. But yeah, as I was saying, it just... I hope I never have to deal with something like that, whether it be, God forbid, me getting the disease myself when I get older, or somebody I know and love here getting that. Either way, it would just be shit for me to deal with. You know, I never really noticed until now, but the shadow effects, depending on where the light is and where I'm positioned, that's pretty cool. I don't really see that effect very often in RPG Maker style games. Definitely like that little detail. Helps add to the immersion a little. Hey, I'm gonna take down these boards, okay? Don't start freaking out. Though successfully removing the boards, the rusty nail puller broke in the process. I should probably save again. Okay, someone's on the ground. That's not good. Surprisingly, when the handle is turned, water flows from the spigot. The water itself, though, is dyed a muddy brown with strands of hair flowing on top as it stains the sink. I am pretty thirsty, but it's definitely not safe to drink this. I should leave it alone. Looking into the fractured mirror, a fragmented image of yourself is reflected. Did I see a shadow, or is that just a smudge on the mirror? I'm pretty sure it's a shadow, so proceed with caution. Anyway, I'll get to you in just a sec. Shut the goddamn door! Oh, there he is, my favorite ghost. What the hell? Who's there? Will no longer open. No way! Is it really you? Akemi? At least she's breathing. Akemi was lying flat on the ground with her arms at her side, like some sleeping beauty waiting for a prince to give her a kiss, so she can wake up from her deep slumber. Shaking her shoulder, I tried to wake her up. It may not be a kiss from a prince, but it will have to do. Hey! Wake up already, would you? Suddenly she started coughing out her lungs, like a person who was just saved after receiving CPR after they'd been dragged out of a pool. Takashi? Akemi, thank God. You're not injured, right? I'm fine, but where are we? This isn't our school, is it? No, it's not. I told Akemi everything I knew about the school along with my run-in with Sano. Kana and the others are here too? I'd assume so, though we don't know how they're holding up right now, if they're even alive. Hey! Don't speak like that, idiot! Of course they're fine, we just have to find them. I'm sorry, but I have to ask, do you remember how you got here? Well, shortly after you left the classroom, there was this sudden blackout that left the room dark as night. Then the floor began to shake so violently that I wound up falling onto my butt. And before I could react or say anything, the floor gave out under me and I fell in. Now I'm here, with you. Same story as me, huh? Alright, let's go, I guess. Hey, there's a shiny thing right there. Wow, how noble of him. You gonna help me up or anything? Huh? Something dropped from your jacket pocket. It's shiny. Must be a key? Infirmary, it says. I thought you only just woke up here. How'd you get this key? That's really creepy. I have no memory of getting that key. Then you probably been inflicted with darkening at one point. So we got the infirmary key. Well, I've already explored every inch of this place. The infirmary is the only room I haven't been in. Let's get to it then. Hurrah! We have company! There she is. Okay. Let's go, what's going on now? Huh? Akemi, I don't think you want to see it. Ah! What the hell? I told you to stay away. It's a body. I wasn't kidding about this place, you know. We're in serious trouble here. I know. But still a body. A dead one. It looks so real, yet fake at the same time. Are you sure that everyone else is stuck here with us? The only living beings I've seen so far are Asano, a student from another high school named Kizumi, and you. It only makes sense that the others are here too, right? Let's go already. If they are in here, I don't want them to get hurt. Of course, let's go. If you need a break or anything, just ask, alright? Right. Okay, back to the infirmary we go. Oh shit. What the hell do you guys want? Without that Kiyoshi bastard protecting you, we can finally punish you. No. Stop. I didn't mean it. It was on an accident. I swear. This place is more messed up than I imagined. Let's go. I remember the last time when one of these red spears tried to attack me. Right. Also, I'm glad we don't have to go this way. I wouldn't want Akemi seeing the wall. You had it coming to you, so quit your whining. Stupid bitch. No. Stop. I didn't mean it. It was an accident, I swear. Okay, this is the same dialogue. I thought that was different for a sec. I guess we're not going that way, and considering the different earthquakes we've been running into thus far, I'm assuming that I'm gonna have to go around from the first floor down, and then make my way back up using the other stairway. Wait a minute. This is green now. There seems to be a drawing stuck to the blackboard here. The messy and cartoony style of this little girl, suggests this drawn by a child. Well, okay, it's different now, but can I grab the thing up top? Okay, I guess not. I wonder if I can try to go up here. I doubt it, but I wonder if there'll be at least a slightly different variation of this. Okay, what do we got here? Saki. He's dead! Killed her. What? No. After everything I did, I failed to protect her? Saki, why? You died for a backstabbing, stupid bitch! She deserved it. Must be related to the group I found earlier. Must be related to the girl's note. The girl in her group whose notes I've been finding. Nothing here. I'm just double checking every room I've been to thus far unless if I see something, just to see if there's something different. Because you never know, you might find something different that warrants an investigation, and it could help you, or it could not. But at least it's always a good idea to double check, because again, you never know. Well, would you look at that? We can walk through here now. If that's all it's... Yeah, I've been effectively walled into one pathway. Gah. Well, what are you gonna do then? Kill me? I'm already dead, you damn moron. Shut up! You're dead too! Don't try and make the situation seem not so bad. What? Just because you're dead you think you're safe? You think we'd just forget like all that never happened? Okay. I bet the entranceway's walled off too, right? Huh. No. Apparently not. Let's not go outside. It's raining pretty heavily and I have a bad feeling about the forest outside. It's okay. I wouldn't have left anyway. I can't leave Hisako or the others behind. Crap, I totally forgot about them. Right. Can't leave without them. You're probably leaving a bad impression on Akemi here. Just so, yeah. Just be careful how you react and what you say. Especially considering where you are, because, I mean, this place feeds off tension. Literally. We're doing the living a favor. Being killed by that. Thane is far more brutal. Those methods are quite eye-opening. Is there really nothing we can do? Apparently not. The thing in the infirmary. It's amazing the way it looks. It's simply Erotic. Creepy. Erotic. Why do I have a feeling I'm not gonna like what's in here? The infirmary key fit the lock perfectly and turns easily, unlocking the door. Here be the old infirmary again. I wonder what horrors I'm gonna find in here this time. There are numerous severed fingers lined up on the shelf here. Gross. Shelf contains many in-class assignments about numerous dissections. Why is this stuff in the infirmary? Shouldn't this be in the science lab or something? Cow eyes, frogs, rats, cats. Who would dissect a cat in a class? Who? Akemi points to one document off to the side. Humans? Let's go. Nothing different. Oh. Maybe that's what these red spirits were talking about? That thing? Remember, once you bandage the injured child, send him back to class or back home. Why does this even need a poster? So it can be altered later to say something completely different that'll make you wet your pants a bit. There's various bottles lined in the shelf. Oddly, there's a fuel tank filled with gasoline that sits on the bottom shelf. What the hell? What is this? Some mechanic shop or something? Huh? Just because there's one fuel tank here? Well, yeah. It seems so out of place. I suppose so. Why can't you just go with the joke, man? In the sink, there are countless kid-themed bandages along with gauze, all crimson and soaked with blood. Alright, what exactly are you? Ugh, what is it? It was a charred human corpse. There were bits of pink spotted throughout the mostly black, burnt body, resembling burnt barbecue. How sick. Who even does this to people? Look, Takashi. There's something metallic sticking out of it. Sure enough, an object shined as I pointed my flashlight towards the direction Akemi was pointing. A key was lodged inside the soft, burnt tissue, almost resembling a broken wafer stuck in a scoop of ice cream. It's a key, right? Maybe if you find some gloves to take it out. In the middle of my sentence, Akemi, almost instinctively, squatted down and pulled the key from its place like it was nothing. That's a bit sudden. Still squatting, she wiped the red contents on the key against the floor to sloppily clean it. She bent back up and handed it to me. Yeah, it's a key all right. Doesn't seem to have a label though. You keep it. Her actions had caught me off guard. You and me both. She seemed to handle dislodging a key from a corpse rather well. No. You can keep it on you. Akemi rolled her eyes. My friends are in danger, Takashi. I can't let small stuff like this get in the way and waste more time. As she said this, she pocketed the key in her jacket. Right. Embarrassing. Being told off by a girl. Oh God, what is that? Huh? What is it? Behind us, a whirlpool of blood had sprouted from the ground. It was spinning fast and splashing globs of blood on us, like a wet dog trying to shake itself dry. The whirlpool then slowed down and formed into a man that was naked. It was like a magician spinning around in his cape and opening his arms to present himself. It was freakishly tall and had the anatomy of a human, except for its arms. It had long, dangling intestines that resembled tentacles. Was that the thing I ran into in the forest earlier? He seemed to be made up of meat, and just pure meat. It had eyeballs, ears, toothless gums, and other human limbs scattered all throughout its body. What was I even looking at? Corpse amalgamation? Unless this thing has an actual name, I'll just call it an amalgamation, or the amalgamation. Because it's basically an amalgamation of corpses, it seems. It looks like it came out of some horrible horror movie, but it was real. Akemi, just as shocked and confused as I was, quickly snapped back into her senses and grabbed my arm. It's moving? Shut up and start running! You don't need to tell me twice. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh dear. What the? Tins? What the hell are we supposed to do? Yeah, let's pry it. No time to think. We have to do this. Let's just pry them off. What? I mean, okay, let's do it. Akemi and I wrapped our fingers around the squishy bars and tried to pull them out of their place. The intestines were far too slimy with blood to even get a good grip. We'd only been able to pull them off the door a few centimeters before they slingshot back onto the floor, making a wet slapping noise against the wood. In the end, we gained nothing other than slimy, sticky blood on our hands that felt like we liberally covered our hands in butter. Fuck, we're getting nowhere. We have to try something else. Well, what? Oh wait, oh shit! The fuel! Found gasoline. Okay, I got gasoline. Now I need something to light it with. We got the chainsaw. Wait, chainsaw? When did we get a chainsaw? Now what? Well, it won't do us any good so long as this blast thing doesn't have any fuel. Maybe we'll get lucky and find one here. Wait a minute, what's that open vent over there? There's a chainsaw with no fuel inside the vent. Though the chain is a bit rusted, it looks like it can still be used. Okay. I got gasoline now, let's try it again. The chain is a bit rusted, but I think we can do this. The only problem is that thing is following us. Don't be stupid. I need you to distract the monster while I get the door free. Hurry! Huh? Are you sure you can Just go already, damn it! Fuck. Got it. Be careful. I handed the chainsaw over to Akemi, and her knees bent in order to balance with the heavy tool in her hands. I then turned around to do my part of the job, but heard an object being dropped. The thump was heavy. The thump felt heavy. I think, yeah, we got, maybe get rid of the was, I don't know. And I turned around to see the chainsaw at Akemi's feet. The rusted chain was lying next to the tool, and it looked like it broke in the impact. It slipped from my hands. Oh, god damn it. It was from me grabbing the stuff earlier. She then revealed her hands on from the palm side, revealing they were covered in blood from when we attempted to pry off the intestines. What now then? Well, wipe your hands off! In one swift and quick movement, the deformed monster cracked its noodle-like arms at me like a whip and sent me flying backwards. My back connected with the bookshelf behind me, and the wind was knocked out of me. Ugh. Haka, me. No! Leave him alone! Without thinking, Akemi immediately charged at it. One of the monster's tentacle-like intestine arms wrapped around Akemi's ankle and was immediately pulled under her. Her head swung in front of her body violently, as if she slipped forward, and Since she was in the middle of opening her mouth to shriek, her chin hit the wooden floor hard. As she was being dragged, I noticed that her mouth was a deep crimson spotted with white spots from her teeth. She must have bitten her tongue hard on the impact. Look at me! Ah! No, no. Let me go! Let me go! Oh, dear. Once Akemi was close enough to the beast, he placed, or more like stomped, his foot on her lower back. The stomp seemed to have squeezed out a moan of agony from Akemi's mouth, and it sounded unhuman. I think it meant inhuman. It was something I've never thought a human could ever produce. My back! Ah! It hurts! It hurts! Please, stop! Stop it! I tried to get up, but I felt a sharp pain in my back and my stomach. It seemed like the blowback caused the bookshelf to break into sharp splinters, some of which impaled me and were sticking out of my stomach like toothpicks in a shish kebab. Meanwhile, the monster wrapped its other arm around Akemi's head, like a waistband, and began to yank her head towards itself. Her body was slowly bending backwards in a position it was never meant to be in. As Akemi's body was slowly but surely getting bent into a new shape, small cracks were emitting from her body like a human firework. Oh God, it hurts! Someone! Save me! Isako! Ah! It kept slowly pulling Akemi's head towards itself, and with its foot still stomped into her lower back. An enormous crack like that of a wood splitting open shot through the air. I immediately cringed when I saw Akemi's figure bent backwards a full 90 degrees. Her body writhed and twitched a bit until she finally ceased to move. The monster lost its grip of Akemi's head, and the upper half of her body slowly lowered itself. Akemi's chin never managed to make contact with the floor, however, as her back was too bent, and her body was stuck in an odd, awkward, obtuse angle. It was dead silence for a few moments. I didn't know how to react. Then the monster turned towards me. Okay, I guess I should not try to grab the intestines first before trying to chop them down. Okay, let's do this damn thing again, shall we? Let's build up my stamina again. Not do it. We need to do something quickly. Let's go. Look behind you. Okay, that's when the vent opens. All right. Okay, got that now. Okay. Gasoline. Let's try it now. For the rest of it, we can do this. Opponents, that thing's following us. Okay. Okay. This shouldn't be too bad. Ah, damn it. You can't catch me. Oh dear. He caught on to my strategy. But that's okay, I can adapt. Oh dear. Ah, god damn it. Chain broke, but I got through over here once. God damn it. 10 more seconds. Oh, shit. That was too fucking close. The chain broke, but I got through. Get over here. Working on it. Oh, damn it. Stupid fucking keys. Come on. We're almost out of this. Okay. I was panting heavily, and it felt like my heart was in my throat, but I moved as fast as I could. But... the monster struck me from behind and I fell to the floor. Pain shot through my entire body and I felt paralyzed. Takashi? Leave him the fuck alone! Akemi, don't! Just go! Don't give me that heroic crap! I'll find a way to rescue you! She lifted a chainsaw above her head with the broken chain dangling from its dull blade. It almost resembled a noodle dancing freely in the air in chopsticks. But a chainsaw without a chain, it wasn't going to do anything. I knew what I had to do. God, just leave already! I'll be fine! But you'll die! It's okay. I'll find a way. We'll reunite soon. Just don't die. You're so stupid! Don't die! Why does she keep calling me that? It kinda hurts. Continued in Chapter 2. Extra Chapter 1 is now unlocked. Extra Chapter 2 is now unlocked. Okay, we now got extra chapters. Looking at the end... Oh, okay, so... The true ends for each chapter are listed as the first stars on the ending list, rather than the last one. Alright. But hey, at least I don't have to go back and find the loose ends with Chapter 1. Before we move on to Chapter 2, let's go ahead and check out the extra chapters. Starting with 1. Let's see if Mrs. Otsuka will let me retake that test. Man, this sucks. Hopefully she'll let me take it on Monday instead of today, so I can hang out with Hisako and the others. Huh? I hear talking. Is she busy? And I bet they're talking about you, and it's not going to be very pleasant to hear. I'm going to place my bets on that. Miss Otsuka? You called me up here? Yes, Suzuki. Take a seat. I want to talk to you about your choices moving forward into the next year. Suzuki? He's my class, right? Do you have your transcript filled out as well as choosing what extracurricular club you'd be attending? Oh. Yes, I do. Alright, let's see here. Huh? Suzuki? What is this? You're doing very poorly in your classes. Especially English. Yeah. Sorry. You want to tell me why you're failing, Suzuki? Evidently not. Well. We can't be here forever. I have other students to attend to talk about their classes. So I'll ask again. Why are you failing? I don't do my work. Right. And why don't you do your work? Too much computer games? Other activities? Sure, whatever. I responded with a nod and nothing else. Do your parents know you're failing, Suzuki? Lying, I nodded again, not wanting to speak. And what did your parents say about it? Well, my mom is always working, so no. What do your parent, we got another grammar mistake here. Or, what do your parents say about you failing your classes, Suzuki? I mentally rolled my eyes and said what she wanted to hear. The entire situation was embarrassing and I wanted it to be over already. They're not happy. She looked pleased as if she just won an award by getting me to say that. It genuinely pissed me off. She quickly got serious again. Suzuki, I don't want to scare you, but I don't think you're going to get accepted into a good university with this kind of performance. Do you really want to become a disappointment for your family? If you don't, then could you at least put in the effort and apply for a cram school with the remaining time you have left until graduation? Not only that, think about your school's reputation. We pride ourselves on being there for our students. I only want to see you do better for the sake of our school. But not for the sake of Takashi himself, right? There was this teacher who worked at Kisaragi Academy I think you would have benefited having a conversation from on this sort of thing. Understand? Yes. Okay, you can go now, Suzuki. I'll see you soon. What? I was so engrossed by it, I basically just listened to their entire conversation. And he's coming this way. So you basically took pity on him. Wow. That's rough. Maybe I should try and do something to make him feel better next time I see him? Well, that does explain why you went out of your way here to invite him to you and your friends' activities. It's pretty sweet of you. Let's do extra chapter 2 now. It was Thursday after school when my best friend Hisako invited me to go shopping with her. All day I couldn't wait to arrive home. I fantasized that I was in my room watching TV, snacking on some chips on my bed in my panda bear pajamas. And I was determined to get through the school day to make those dreams a reality. But I also knew I couldn't turn down my best friend, no matter how much it derailed my schedule. Man, I'm beat. No kidding. And it's already 6:30. Hisako and I set down our bags and rested on one of the many benches littered throughout the mall. My feet felt sore, and it felt like my shoes weighed a ton each, making every single step slow and heavy. As soon as we sat down, however, the soreness in my feet was washed away, as if my shoes went back to their normal weight. When are we gonna eat? You keep saying just one more shop, but we just keep going and going. Well, I already got the final item on my list, so I guess we can have some food. Your final item? It was that paper girl thing, right? What is that even for, anyway? Hisako tilted her head like that of a confused dog and slightly blushed, all while giving a subtle smile. She generally looked kinda cute. It's something that I want to do with everyone for tomorrow. I'm hoping it brings us all closer together. Kinda creepy if you ask me. Misaka was always so obsessed with the occult, but she usually kept her spells to herself and tried not to get anyone involved. Well, I just kinda think that Kumara is flowing away from us. He's very distant and doesn't really talk to me or the others much. Hisako looked down at her lap. Like yesterday, Kimura told me that he didn't want to come and hang out with us tomorrow. I managed to get him to change his mind, so he's coming tomorrow anyway, but still. I mean, if he doesn't want to come, we shouldn't force him to. You recently just got a job, right? Daisuke is just stressed out and needs some time, that's all. Isn't that what friends are for, though? If he has a problem, he should come to us to talk about it rather than go through it alone. If you had a problem, you come talk to me about it, right? Whoa. This is weird. It feels like this has all happened before. You're all in a time loop, aren't you? A sense of uneasiness washed over me, and immediately felt self-conscious. Akemi, you would, right, Akemi? I felt lightheaded, but scratched my cheek to cover up my face, which I assumed looked unnatural. Yeah, I would. Sako then made an uneasy face, and face down. Did she feel the same thing? Good. I just think we should provide more support for Kimura. Make it all clear that we're here for him. That's all. She quickly smiled and stood up, lifting the shopping bags with her. We should get going now. I just realized how hungry I am. She rubbed her tummy in circles as if to get her message across. Yeah, let's go. I followed her soon after and stood up, carrying my bags, which were much less in quantity compared to Hisako's load. So, you're paying for me, right? What? No way. More deja vu again. So, we definitely must be in a time loop. So now the question I have is, which loop is this? The second one, or what? Oops. So for the next chapter, we got 7 endings total, including the true end. Guess I might as well go ahead and start the new chapter. Let's do the opening. So now that that's out of the way, does anyone have questions on the research project? If not, then please begin. Be sure to look at the poster in front of the classroom to know who your partner is. If you have a problem with who your partner is, talk to me after class. Mrs. Otsuka then concluded the lecture and sat at her desk, allowing the students to get up and learn who their partner was. I wasn't particularly interested, not at the moment, at least. I watched as everyone crowded around the poster. Having my head being held up by my palm against my face, my cheekbone felt sore and moved my hand away. Soon, all the students went back to their seats to work with their partners, and I sighed, standing up. It seemed like another person shared the same idea of waiting until everyone else left, and we soon joined up at the poster in front of the classroom. The girl placed her finger on which was presumably her name, and made an imaginary line across the paper onto another name that was lined up with hers. It wasn't just any name, however, but my name, Takashi Suzuki. Well, ain't this just an interesting coinky-dink? You two being paired up like this. I guess we're partners. Takashi. The name in which her finger was first placed on was Akemi Naito, so I responded. Don't call me Takashi. Just Suzuki will do. Gotcha. I understand, Suzuki. Is she mocking me? You know, this seems familiar. Didn't they have a similar conversation at the beginning of chapter 1? Hey! But before I could speak my words, Mrs. Otsuka were interrupted. Sorry for interrupting, everyone. My TA messed up the partner sheet and some students were switched around. I have the new sheet here. Again, sorry for the inconvenience. Akemi and I once again waited until a new crowd of students were gone before walking to the new partner sheet. Before we got to our destination, however, 2 other students stopped us. Hey, check the list, Suzuki. We're partners now. Hey, Akemi, how lucky am I? We were paired up after all. Maybe it was meant to be. Are we serious? Don't get any weird ideas from this. The student grabbed Akemi's arm and dragged her toward his desk, like a small child dragging their parent toward a new toy at the store. Let's go, Suzuki. Right. I walked over to my new partner's desk and began working. And just like that, Akemi and I were separated. It's okay, I'll find a way. We'll reunite soon. Just don't die. You're so stupid. Don't die. What did I just do? You fleed. I left him. It's locked? Fuck. Open, damn it. Why did I... Don't persuade me like that. God, I'm such an idiot. Ah! Open already! And we're going back again, huh? Hey, look, Kazu. I think you might have blinked looking at Asano like that. Hey, shut up. What about Matsumoto? She was totally looking at you, Kimura. Hey, don't try to change the subject. Here, have a look at Kimura. Isn't Kazu totally eyeing Asano? Toshi handed the photograph over to Kimura, who seemed uninterested at first, until the corners of his mouth made a slight curve. Holy shit, he's smiling. Heh, you kinda are. My face went red from embarrassment. What? Not you too. I'm not sure what you guys are talking about over there, but I think it's about time we head home. Oh, you're right. It's already 7:30. Oh, and Maki? About that photo. Do you think you can make copies so that we all have a photo? I think the picture came out really nice. Of course. Kimura, you want a copy as well? Kimura's eyes looked toward Matsumoto, as if he was asking if it was all right. Her? I think with her is what you want to put there. Matsumoto nodded her head encouragingly. Yeah. Alright, I'll try to get you all a copy on Monday. Hey, make an extra one for Takashi, too. You could just give me two copies so I can hand him one. You got it, Chief. Wait a minute, they're talking about their photo together, right? From Chapter 1? Where's Takashi, then? Alright, good. Let's go already. Can't keep dinner waiting any longer. Is food all you worry about? Hey! Do you guys feel that? Oh, wait. This was during Chapter 1. They were all here, and Takashi went off on his own. Now I remember. Ugh! What's happening? Whoa. Whoa! It's an earthquake? Toshi! Watch out! The floor is... Ah! Kazuhiko! Stay where you are! Gah! Matsumoto! Watch out! The floor's opening up? Ah! Oh boy. Yeah! Open already! What? Where am I? Wasn't I just at the classroom a few minutes ago? Then, what the hell is this? Kana? Toshi? You can barely see a thing in here. It's so dark. Hopefully Toshi or Naito or any of the others are nearby. This place is super creepy. You have no idea, my friend. Okay, let's just go ahead and put that there. Hey, I see a floorboard over there, and someone's over there. There's someone there? It's too dark to tell who it is, though. Hey, can you hear me? Hopefully you know what this place is. Let's try going over there. For a second, I thought it was pitch black. Could this really be our school? I definitely don't want to be here any longer than I have to. Huh? There's something over there. Well, what's... Okay. Nothing's down here. It's flickering, whatever it is. It's a flashlight. Yet another flashlight. How convenient. Hey, this looks kind of like one of the school's emergency flashlights. It's kind of creepy. Though it is a common brand. It might just be the school's emergency flashlight anyways. Well, at least we got a flashlight now. What we got on this board? There's writing on the chalkboard here. I'm not from your class, but I just saw this message and the name Murasaki sound familiar. I think she was one of the dead bodies I saw in the second wing. I could be misremembering, but... Oh, boy. That's not good. Looks like there's a person over there, though. Oh, come on. The glass cabinet has nothing in it, excluding the dust and dead bugs found on the shelf. It's Toshi! Hey, Toshi, are you okay? At least he's breathing? Huh? Come on, man. Wake up already. Jeez, quit shaking me already. It's annoying. Toshi, do you have any idea what's going on? What do you mean? Huh? Where are we? I was hoping you'd know. Were we back at the classroom? Unless... this is our classroom? There was an earthquake when we were about to leave. Right? Maybe our classroom got destroyed because of that earthquake? No. That's not right. I've already been outside this room. The hallway looks completely different than ours. Then, what is this school? This place is beat up and old, like a set for a horror movie or something. Well, maybe we can search the place for clues. Yeah, that'd probably be the best idea. Do you think the others are in this place too? I'm not sure, but I think I heard someone's voice screaming out just a moment ago. It was female, so it might be one of the girls. I hope they are. I feel a whole lot better if we were all in this together. Hey, I think I found something important here, Kazu. Toshi confidently lifted his right arm in the air to reveal what he had found. It was a newspaper article that was brown with age. The condition was rough, as if it was crumpled and someone prior tried to uncrumple it the best they could. Whoa. It stayed back all the way back to the 1970s. Great work, Toshi. Thanks. I tried my best. Anyways. It looks like I wasn't the first to find it, though. It looks like someone found it crumpled and tried their best to straighten it out. Weird. What's it say? Toshi's eyes began to scan the page, moving from bottom to top with each line. By the end of the reading, he was breathing heavier than normal, as if the newspaper had scared him. It says that this school, Heavenly Host Elementary, was shut down due to these kidnappings. The victims are all listed as Tokiko Tsuji, Sachiko Shinozaki, Ryu Yoshizawa, and Yuki Kano. Huh. One of those names sound familiar? Yuki? Oh boy, so you got memories of Yuki too. Must be affecting all of them, for sure, then. It's not just a few select members of the group. At least I'm assuming. According to one of the victims' testimony, the janitor of the school kidnapped 4 children, tied their hands and ankles together. Toshi's body language became uncomfortable and foreign. I'd never seemed so nervous before. It was making me pretty anxious. And brutally murdered all 3 of the children in the school's underground shut-off bomb shelter. Wow. It was also thanks to the surviving victim, Sachiko Shinozaki, that the janitor, Yoshikazu Yanagihori, was rightfully punished. But, But because he was mentally ill at the time, he was sent to an asylum, in which he escaped. He then, killed himself at the school's basement where the murders had happened. With the school's reputation tainted in blood, this caused a shutdown of Heavenly Host Elementary. Heavenly Host Elementary? This place has a bit of rough history. You can say that again. No kidding. But didn't you mention it was shut down? Yeah. I'm looking at it now and it even says that it was bulldozed to the ground. Our school is supposed to take its place, but this room still looks old, so I assume this isn't the rebuilt version of Heavenly Host. The feeling in the pit of my stomach had taken over my body and made my body feel as if it weighed a ton. My vision was vibrating black, and my head felt floaty, like a stubborn balloon. I'm actually freaked out. What's going on? Hey, why don't we sit down right here and rest a bit? I'm sure everything's going to be okay. Kazu and I sat down at the corner of the classroom to try and understand our situation. I suggested to rest because I saw Kazu getting real worried, but I was beginning to feel weak myself. I did my best to calm him down, because if he were to completely lose it, I would have lost my mind as well. I need someone else to help me keep a level head. Hey, deep breaths. We're gonna be fine, Kazu. Okay. I feel a little better. You gotta put on a strong front, Kazu. If Asano were to see you like this is really embarrassing. You shouldn't be the one comforting me right now. There's nothing wrong with that, Kazu. You think you're ready to go? Kazu took another deep breath, as if his life depended on it, and exhaled, nodding his head. He stood up, but his legs were a bit shaky. He was obviously still disturbed and was forcing himself to move on. You should take it easy, Kazu. Why don't you hand me the flashlight and I'll lead for a bit. Huh? Are you sure? I can still lead if you want. I'll be fine, really. Okay. Alright, let's get going. What a very supportive friend you are. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut the episode off here. We can start looking around the school again in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this latest episode of Corpse Party Returning Nightmare. If you did and you want to see more content from me, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I will see you all next time. Take care.